Now, let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West. California knows how to party. In this video, we're going to be going over some really rare California, United States issued paper money. So these are called national banknotes. The US produced these for specific banks around the US, and today, specifically, we are going to be talking about all of the different bank types for California issued banks. I mean, these are very, very valuable and really cool, especially if you potentially grew up in California, and you're able to get a banknote from the specific hometown that you grew up in. That's why there's a lot of value in these paper money bills. A lot of people don't even know these exist. They're very cool, highly collectible, and let's hop right into this video with a $20 bill. Now, this is a 1929. All of these small size national currency bills are from 1929. This one is from the First National Bank of San Jose, California. It has a charter number of 2158. That is the specific ID number for this specific bank. And a lot of the time, these national banknotes went out into circulation for quite some time. So they have been circulated. There's a lot of folds on them. There's some debris and damages. But this example is pretty nice looking, and it sold for $318. Here's a $5 bill. Now, this is from the Bank of America National Trust and Savings Association, San Francisco, California. Quite a mouthful there, but this is charter number 13044. If you have one of these San Francisco national banknotes, these are really rare and valuable. This one's actually in a very high grade of a 64. Now, we don't do too much buying or selling anymore, but national banknotes are definitely a type of bill that we will be buying. So if you have one and want to offer it up, we will gladly give you an offer, or what we recommend is going to at least a couple coin dealers around you and seeing what they would offer for the banknote. However, you're going to get more money from a currency expert. So if you can find some currency experts, that's also a good route to go down. Once again, this one sold for $408. Now, this one's pretty beat up, but this one is from the First National Bank of Pacific Grove, California. So hopefully some of these names are ringing some interest for you, but you can just see the condition of this one's a bit lower. However, it was still able to fetch $570 in auction. Going up in value here, we have the First National Bank of Loma Linda, California, charter number 13332. This one got a grade of a 25. Now, one thing you'll notice on these banknotes also is sometimes they will have a bit of a poor cutting, and that is because there are a large number of banks out there where they were given sheets of these bills, and once they got the sheets in, they would have to hand cut them. So back in the day, they didn't really have any machines to cut these bills, especially the large size bills, which were prior to 1928. That's a whole nother topic for a different time, but this bill is in pretty rough condition, but it still sold for $1,320. Nice looking $5 bill here from San Mateo, California, charter number 9424. This example got graded by PMG at a 63 EPQ. EPQ means exceptional paper quality. This one sold for $1,560. Here's a $5 bill from Monterey Park, California, the First National Bank. This one has a charter number 12061. And here's the reality, guys. Some of these charters are incredibly rare and hard to come by these bills. This one has a choice 15 grade. That is very low. At a certain point, these grades don't even really matter because some of them are just so challenging to get their hands on. Now, you won't believe me, but I'll show you right here. This banknote sold on Heritage Auctions for $7,800. Now, the more paper money that was made for a specific bank, typically speaking, there's going to be a lot more supply and less demand. So these smaller banks that really didn't get a lot of cash, they're going to be the really rare ones, depending on, the collectors at hand. If there's a couple collectors that really want a banknote, they're going to pay an arm and a leg just to get their hands on a bill like this. This one, once again, sold for $7,800. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. So pretty much any bank that is a national gold bank is going to have a good amount of value in the collectible. So this is a $10 bill. It's an 1875 large size banknote. So this is from the Union National Gold Bank of Oakland, California. There's a charter number 2266, and you can see, even though it's in a really low grade, it's awesome because you've got some coinage on the back of the bill. There's not too many US bills that have coins on them, but this is one of them. This one's over $22,800. All right, so here's a $50 bill from the First National Gold Bank of San Francisco. This one got a very good 10 grade, and yeah, you won't believe me, but we'll show you once again. This one sold for $192,000. This is a confirmed sale. Someone paid for this. That is how much money some of these bills can go for. So if you have anything like this, you must contact a trustworthy currency expert because they're going to help you maximize the value. Just imagine if you accidentally just sold this off to a pawn shop owner for a couple $1,000. You thought you made off like a bandit understand it. However, that is actually the exact opposite thing. The pawn shop owner ripped you off. Now, I'm sure there's some decent pawn shop owners out there, but they don't have the expertise needed to find out the values of rare banknotes like this one. So please do your homework, do your due diligence if you have anything that's rare like this, because you could have some life-changing money on your hand. Once again, $192,000 this one sold for. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and we'll see you in the next one.